Oh, hi, yo! What's going on, YouTube? It's your man with the plan, the boy that makes the most noise, Black Flash. And today is a very special day for me. Today, your boy is turning 20 years old. Well, 20 years old. And this will be one of the most tough and probably hard making videos that I'll ever create, because today I want to open up about who I truly am. This video is not only for me to have closure, but it's also for me to move forward and keep doing better and getting stronger and smarter, and also being open and honest with everybody who knows me and follows me and thinks they know who I am. So just to give you an observation of what's going on through this video, first I'm going to give you a synopsis of my life and the things that come with it, the pros and cons of who I am, and just some words of encouragement for myself and for others moving forward. So without further ado, let's begin. Also, I hope everybody's having a great day, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So, where do I start off? Back, as you all know, I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, and before I moved to California, I, like I said, I lived in Georgia. While I was there, I had an interesting childhood. I didn't have many friends because I had low self-esteem and I was just a different kind of person. I was quiet, I was nervous, and it was just a different surrounding for me. But through elementary and middle school, I'm not gonna say I didn't make any good friends. I did. It's just, I was a different person back then, and we all are. We all are. And then once we grow, we start experiencing things and become better people. Um, as you all know, Green. If you don't know, me and Green Ruff are like this. We're like brothers, and he was like my first real friend back in Georgia. He, to this day, means the world to me because he was able to see something in me that others didn't. Um, Even though this is going to be hard for me to say, back in the day, a lot of people didn't have faith in me. Besides my family, besides my mother, my father, and my sisters, they all have faith in me and my family. But the world just didn't believe in me. Some people thought I was dumb. Some people just hated me because they hated me, and it was just hard. And I never understood why. Um, to this day, I still don't understand why I was treated differently or just castrated out like some sort of freak, but I, it just didn't make any sense. But yeah, that's why Green Ruff definitely was there for me when I needed him. Um, when it comes to myself during those times back in elementary, middle school, I'm not going to say the world was against me. There were times where I did cause some of that situations to happen. I would lead childish and immature, but during those times, I mean, who wasn't? Who wasn't? And I definitely was just doing it out of probably frustration and just looking for a way to just get some laughs out and stuff like that, just stupid stuff. And I do apologize for those who did find me annoying because of those situations. Um, During middle school probably was the hardest for me because that's when Green Ruff moved away to a different school, and I was alone. But another flame came into my life. another person who was just like Green Ruff, but also saw a vision in me that others didn't. And there were times where I gave up on myself. And now that I'm saying this, and I'm not afraid to say this as a man who is growing up and becoming stronger, not only in himself, but mentally and physically, I was weak, very weak, not only mentally, but physically. I was trying to become somebody I wasn't because the people around me made me feel horrible about myself, even though I didn't see there was no reason why I shouldn't have loved myself. Um, they would just tell me that I was like ugly or stupid, or it's just that you'll never get a girlfriend or anything like that. And it just kind of cuts like a knife. So there were times where I would say stupid things and do stupid things just for the attention of others, just to be accepted. And not only would it tick some people off, but it would also tick off my people who did care about me and who did love me, like my family members and my mother and father. I mean, they were the ones that they loved me for who I am, even though I was a goofy kid and just didn't think before I spoke, and I took that for granted. And it's hard for me to say this, but I took a lot of people for granted. Um, it's gonna be hard for me to say, but there were times where I would lie to my mother and my father about small things, whether it was just like making on my bed or just brushing my teeth or taking a shower or stuff like that, just small things. I don't know why I did it, but it just came out to the point where I didn't even like notice I was lying to them or just like think about it. It just happened, and they just stopped trusting me at the point where they couldn't believe anything that I said. So I apologize to them to this day for causing them so much stress throughout my life right now, even to this day, right now, because I know sometimes they feel very disappointed in me. And I feel disappointed in myself at times too. But I can't keep neglecting on the past and pretend like things are different when they're almost still the same. But that doesn't mean I can't move forward and become a better person. Throughout high school, freshman year, that's when Green Ruff finally came back, and we were finally able to fix that bond that was gone for like 3 years because we didn't have any way to contact each other. So that's not on him. It's just we just couldn't have any connection because of like social media at the time and stuff like that. We just didn't have a way to contact each other. But freshman year was definitely something interesting. I experienced a lot, and those were the hardest months for me because that was the year where I lost my grandpa, and that was the time where I almost lost friends, good friends, because of stupid decisions I made and stupid things I said, and risking so much because of just stupid decisions. I feel like there were a lot of things in my life that I could have fixed if I was just smarter, I slowed down, and I thought more. And to be honest, when I think about it, yes, I did. There were times where people were rude to me and stuff like that, but there were also other times where I feel like I caused that situation because of my actions and how the immaturity just was weighing more than the maturity. So even to this day, I'm still trying to get myself together. So that's why I can be proud of the person of who I am. Because in all honesty, not most people respect me because they can tell right away that I sometimes don't respect myself. And it's crazy. It's crazy for someone like me to not respect myself at this point. I don't know why. I'm still trying to gain that confidence and that high self-esteem, even though I play it off sometimes like I don't care or that I'm having a great time and stuff like that. But it's just, I do that so that's why I can see smiles on people's faces. And I do that sometimes so that's why I can bring positivity and optimism into my life, because there have been others who have brought optimism and positivity to me that I want to try to build my own. When moving to California, that's when things started to change around, come around. I started to become a better person. I made so many friends that I can't even count to this day, that I love and hold dear to me at this very point, at this very moment. I also formed bonds with groups like in my high school marching band, at my church, all sorts of things. So I'm really glad I was able to experience that. And also, I've been in few relationships in my life where I'm proud to be part of them, but at the same time, I wish things could have ended differently. But just to summarize this for myself, to this day, I feel like I kind of failed during my years. During my youth, I would also play sports. I would play football, soccer, and basketball. To this day, I have yet to earn one trophy or one plaque sitting on my wall. Even in school, I feel like I failed in sports. I failed in some friendships. I failed not in, I wouldn't say I failed school because I graduated and I'm in college, but I feel like I could have done better in school. So I do feel like I failed school a little bit. I feel like I failed in relationships because um I wouldn't say like I cheated or anything like that. I'm loyal to a fault. It's just that I came on too strong and I didn't fully understood that person as I should have. So I apologize to those who've been with me in the past and experienced what you experienced. Um, I also feel like I failed um, my parents because I know if I was just a better and stronger human being, then I know they can be very proud of who I am. Not saying they're not, but they can be even more prouder of my accomplishments. And most of all, I feel like I have failed myself because to this day, even though I do, like you see me with a smile on my face most of the time, it's just to cover up like what I'm feeling deep down inside, where I feel like I could do more and impress myself more instead of impressing all these other people that don't even know who I am. And that's why I'm going to try to give it my all when it comes to not just school, but my career and YouTube as well. And not only that, I'm trying to rekindle past relationships, friends, or whatever. So that's why I don't have to lose anyone precious to me ever again. Am I saying that I'm a bad person? No. No. Here's the thing. Pros, I'm a nice guy. I care. I listen. I understand. I try to do the best I can to make you smile. I It's crazy that I didn't have to think about this, but there's still lots of pros that I have, it's just not coming to mind because it's just so many. But am I saying I'm a dope person? We all have our tendencies. Like my cons, I'm loud. I can say stupid things at times. Um, let's see. I can be lazy. I really need to work on my hygiene more. That's one thing for sure. Um, let's see. There are lots of things on the list that I could go through, but I don't want to take up your time. Now, you're probably wondering, Chris or Black Flash, you made me sit through this whole thing and now I'm contemplating about who you are and stuff like that. Do you have any goals or anything for yourself in mind for the future? Yes, I do. My top goals for myself is to not only become a better and smarter person, but to also, one, graduate from college and become a psychologist or just whatever career I choose, that I become proud of it and give it my all 110%. Two, find someone nice and understands me for me, a dope partner in my life where I can have kids who are proud of me as well and can understand and learn from my mistakes and become wonderful, amazing people as well in the future. And three, when I die, I just want to be remembered as an inspiration, a motivation. Because I know if I was gone right now, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't be remembered as something good, but I just want to touch the hearts of millions. You know, because I see every day people are doing amazing things by just being who they are. So I feel like if I can do it, if they can do it, so can I. And last but not least, I want to try to make myself proud. I'm tired of trying to make everybody else proud because I realize at this point the only way people can be proud of me is if I'm able to be proud of myself, of my craft, of what I'm doing. So I just hope you guys continue supporting me, rooting me on, and I'll definitely continue supporting you guys as well. Am I happy to be 20 years old? Yes, I am. I am very happy that I'm still alive to this day, healthy, breathing, and showing as much love as I can to the people around me. As for everybody else in the world, I hope you guys are doing great. If you have any concerns or anything like that, let me know. And remember and etch this into your heart. Well, etch this into your heart. No matter what you do and no matter who says it, always continue to be who you are. Love yourself. Flash out. You guys probably still don't know what that term means. Well, flash out means to follow your dreams and become the best person that you can be. Don't let anybody stand in your way and just focus, believe in yourself. You can do this. You always have. You just got to continue believing in yourself. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Happy birthday to me. And always remember, always, 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 flash out.